What is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. Just wanted to recap the results for NFL. Kind of excited. Futures are still alive. And we're just going to kind of go over that. We're going to talk about the number 13 and Taylor Swift. I've done a few videos with Taylor Swift and the number 13 this season. And so I'm just going to remind you guys of that as well. And just kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking heading into Super Bowl 58. So I made this post on my Patreon during the halftime of the 49ers and the Lions game. You know, the Lions were up 24-7, and I thought it was a wrap for the 49ers. My future pick that I made, or the bet that I put in, and I posted about, was the Chiefs over the 49ers in Super Bowl 58. So I was already, write my post saying, oh, Chiefs won, yay. 49ers lost, boo. Just it is what it is. Win or loss, it is what it is. And surprisingly, the 49ers came back and won it in an unreal fashion, and unrealistic fashion, and movie script Hollywood fashion. And that's kind of crazy. So I updated my post here to include that. But let's go ahead and go over it. Taylor Swift's 13th Chiefs game will be Super Bowl 58, if you guys didn't know that. And we'll talk about why 13 is important for Taylor Swift, if you didn't already know. In the 13th all-time head-to-head matchup between the number 1 seed Ravens versus the number 3 seed, the Chiefs, kind of like, the number 13, the Chiefs pull away with the win to enter Super Bowl 58 with lucky number 13 Taylor Swift in attendance. This game was her 12th Chiefs game of the season, and Super Bowl 58 will be her 13th Chiefs game of the season. Why is that important? Why is 13? Why am I emphasizing 13? Well, Taylor Swift, her lucky number is 13. She literally wears the number 13 on her hand as she performs at her concerts. Her fans show up with 13s on their hands in celebration. Like 13 is her number. She's said it over and over. She makes it very clear. She writes it on her guitar when she performs, on her hand. 13 is her number. And so when, again, we say Taylor Swift's 13th Chiefs game is going to be Super Bowl 58, after she attended her 12th game, the 13th all-time head-to-head matchup between the Ravens and the Chiefs, the number 1 seed versus the 3 seed, like 13, gets a little bit more interesting. I personally placed a futures bet on Chiefs over 49ers prior to the divisional rounds being played. This is the post I made talking about it. We'll go over it. I did a whopping $47 bets between 4 bets, because Super Bowl 58 is played on February 11th, written 2/11. Mathematically, 2/11 is the 47th prime. So just as a symbolic, whatever, gesture, I took $47 and I broke it up into 4 different bets. The first one was Chiefs to beat 49ers for $10 to win $110. The second one was Travis Kelce MVP, $15 for just under $2,000. I really like that it was a plus 13,000. Again, with the emphasis on the 13. Patrick Mahomes MVP, $7 for $56. And then Chiefs win Super Bowl, $15 for $105. So obviously, one of these bets are going to lose if the Chiefs were going to win the Super Bowl. Travis and Patrick Mahomes both can't win MVP. It's going to be one or the other, or maybe it's neither of them and somebody else on the team. But depending on which MVP wins, and if the Chiefs win over the 49ers, you're looking at just over $2,000 off a $47 bet, or just under $300 off a $47 bet. And so I placed that, and I did that on January 16th, just before the divisional round. But I've been talking about Chiefs and the number 13 all season long. To open up the season, the Lions opened up the NFL season, beating the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football, the first game of the NFL, with a score of 21-20, which is a total of 41 points. 41 mathematically is the 13th prime number. Lions, the team that just lost to the 49ers in the NFC Championship, against a team whose quarterback wears the number 13. The number 1 seed 49ers versus the number 3 seed Lions, like 13. In week 2 of the NFL, the Chiefs won on Patrick Mahomes' birthday. Patrick Mahomes was born on September 17th, written 17/9 or 9/17. They won with a score of 17-9. Mathematically speaking, 17-9 or 179 is the 41st prime number. 41 is the 13th prime. In week 3, the Chiefs won outright. I believe it was against the Bears. They won with a total of 41 points. I think the final score was 41-10 for a total of 51 points. But the Chiefs won with 41 points. And the reason why I bring up the 51 part is that Chiefs eventually do become 4-1 for the season, like 41. And then they become 5-1 for the season record with Taylor Swift, which sums to 51, in attendance the very next week. And I believe Taylor Swift was in attendance in week 3 for that Bears game. 41-10 for a total of 51 points. Taylor Swift 51. Chiefs became 5-1 in front of her for the season after becoming 4-1, 41 the 13th prime. Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback, born on 17/9, 179 the 41st prime. They literally won 17-9 on his birthday, which was played on 17/9, the 41st prime, 41 the 13th prime. Taylor Swift, her lucky number 13. She wears it when she performs. She puts it on her guitar. Her fans wear it when they go to her concert. I talk about this. Check out my early videos on Taylor Swift, the number 13, and the Chiefs. I did my first video 4 months ago, and then my second video 3 months ago. If you go to my YouTube channel, you have my videos here. Here's the second video: Taylor Swift equals 51. Chiefs now 5-1. Let's recap and look ahead. That was 3 months ago. And then the first one, my silly math conspiracy on Chiefs and Taylor Swift, basically just prime numbers. That was 4 months ago. But now we get today, January 28th. In both the NFC and the AFC Championship game, it was the number 1 seed versus the number 3 seed, like 13, with one upset and one favorite winning, Chiefs and 49ers. It's now the 1 seed 49ers versus the 3 seed Chiefs, like 13. And the quarterback for the 49ers wears the number 13. And Super Bowl 58 will be Taylor Swift's 13th Chiefs game for the season. And of course, we go back to Mahomes saying 17/9. That's when he was born. 41st prime, 41 the 13th prime, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What's interesting about the number 58 is if you take the number 5 and you add it to number 8, 5 plus 8, that comes out to be 13. So I will be doing a Super Bowl 58 picks preview video. It'll be out in about a week or so. But you guys already know what my future bets already are. So, but I will do the numbers for both sides, even though I have a future for Chiefs over 49ers, and I'm really riding the 13 thing with the Taylor Swift hype and all that. I will show you guys numbers for the 49ers to win as well. I'll show both sides as I always do in my picks preview video. So that way you already know who I'm on, and regardless of who I am on, you can make your own decision. It's how I write out my picks for my Patreon page. I'll show you my picks for today. It was the Chiefs. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. It's literally the only word anywhere here that's underlined, italicized, and in writing. Everything else is just normal writing, normal font, and not underlined. So I give my pick. That's the first thing I write. I give the reason why I make the pick, and then I give the alternative side, the other side of the coin. That way you can see who I pick in the game, and then you can decide if you agree with me or don't agree with me. I give you that choice. I give you the freedom of choice to choose regardless of who I'm picking. But my picking's always in writing, underlined, and italicized. My pick is always in writing, underlined, and italicized. You hear me open my videos, my pick preview videos with that. If you want to learn more, my picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized, right? That's what they are right here. And I always give like what I've been doing in the week prior or the other day before, so you guys know if I'm on a hot streak, a winning streak, a losing streak, an even streak, or whatever. And then when you scroll down, you get to see my overall picking record. I have just over 3,000 wins. It's 3,004. I haven't updated it, right? Because this is this post today. The next post will be 3,004 to count the 2 wins for today. Coming up on 5,000 picks total with over 3,000 wins. And then I break it down individually, so you can see how I do individually with each sport league. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll do a picks preview video on the Super Bowl 58. Hopefully everyone had a good day. for the most part. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.